Hello, friends. We have a short message from our friends at Lego.
Where will your creativity take you tonight? Explore the wonders of nature with Lego Friends Botanical Garden. Your imagination can build and play as you create blossoming flowers and exotic plants. Let your curiosity unwind as you build and watch butterflies fly around with this immersive set. With 3 Lego characters included, you and your friends will explore and learn about all the joys of the garden and the beauty of its plant and flower species. As you build, unbuild, and rebuild, you'll find new ways to engage and play with this interactive scene featuring garden accessories for a fully displayable scene. Find joy and happiness in the fun of play with Lego Friends Botanical Garden. Visit lego.com for more details.
Hello, I'm Sheryl, and this is Sleep Tight, Relax, a calming bedtime show for the young and young at heart. Our story takes place in a small town on Prince Edward Island, where young Liam, a boy with lots of energy and a love for hockey, faced his fears and learned valuable lessons about calming his mind. One Sunday, after a long day of playing outside with his father and their dogs, Liam struggled to get to sleep, his mind buzzing with worries about school and the dark. His mother gently guides him through his fears, and he has the best rest ever, even without relying on his lucky stinky socks. Before we listen to our story, let's get cozy and comfortable and spend some time getting relaxed. Let's go on a breathing adventure. Close your eyes and imagine you're in a magical forest. It's fall, and the animals are busy preparing for the winter, like in Canada. Now, take a deep breath through your nose as if you're smelling the fresh, pine-scented air of the forest. Count to 3 in your head. 1, 2, 3. Feel your belly rise like a balloon inflating. Hold your breath for a couple of counts. Now exhale slowly through your mouth as if blowing the leaves off a tree. Whoosh! Watch them dance in the wind. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3. Do this a few more times, each time feeling more and more relaxed, like you're sinking into a soft bed of crinkly leaves. Keeping your eyes closed, imagine you're walking through this magical forest. The ground is soft under your feet like a fluffy carpet. Around you, the trees are tall and friendly, their leaves whispering secrets. You see a path leading to a beautiful clearing where the sun shines and a gentle stream flows. Walk towards it. As you step into the clearing, you feel the warm sun on your face like a cozy blanket. The sound of the stream is like gentle and relaxing music, making you smile. Look around. Maybe you will see a friendly squirrel or a bird singing just for you. Perhaps a raccoon is running about. You feel safe here, peaceful, as if all your worries are floating away with the stream. Lay down on the soft grass and look up at the sky. The clouds are fluffy and they're forming shapes. What shapes do you see? A boat? A dragon? Maybe a giant ice cream cone. As you watch the clouds, let your whole body relax. Your feet feel light. Your legs are calm. Your belly is soft, and your chest is rising and falling with each easy breath. Your arms feel like they're floating, and your head is as light as a feather. Now, when you're ready, wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch like a cat waking up from a nap. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. You're back from the magical forest, but you can always return whenever you need to feel calm and happy. Make sure you are still tucked in tight as we start our story. Liam's Restful Night. In a little corner of Prince Edward Island, where the houses huddled together like best friends and the trees waved hello every morning, lived Liam MacDonald. He was a bundle of energy wrapped in a mop of messy hair and often sporting, albeit slightly stinky, hockey socks. Liam often wondered about a lot of things, like why did his socks have to smell so bad, even when they brought him good luck when he played hockey? And why did school have to start so early, making him all jittery and twitchy? But today, none of that mattered. Today was Sunday, the best day of the week according to Liam. No school, no early morning rush, just him, his dad, and the great outdoors. They had a whole day planned in the woods behind their house, and Liam couldn't wait to start exploring. The woods were like a secret world, a place where Liam felt like a brave explorer. He dashed around, his feet crunching on the leaves, imagining he was on a quest for hidden treasure. His dad followed, chuckling, reminding Liam to watch out for tree roots and slippery stones. They played hide and seek with Max and Buddy, their dogs, who always loved games and whose energy rivaled Liam. Liam was sure they had secret superpowers, the way they could find him no matter where he hid. They even had a hot chocolate break right there in the woods, and Liam thought it was the best hot chocolate he'd ever had. Maybe it was the fresh air, or maybe it was just being with his dad, away from everything else. After their game of hide and seek and the hot chocolate break, Liam and his father turned their attention to tidying up the yard. His father showed him how to check the gutters and clear them of leaves, explaining why keeping them clear before the snow arrived was important. Despite the work, these chores had a comforting routine, a sense of preparing and caring for their home. Liam felt a surge of pride as he looked at their tidy yard, his contribution making a visible difference. It was a different kind of adventure that left him content and a little more grown up. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in shades of orange and violet, they headed back home. The smell of Hawaiian pizza, Liam's absolute favorite, greeted them. Liam's dad had prepared it ahead of time, and he was the best at making it, with just the right amount of pineapple and cheese. After dinner, when the stars started peeking out from the night sky, Liam knew it was time to get ready for bed. He wasn't too keen on this part of the day. Brushing teeth, taking baths, they were okay, but it was what came after that Liam didn't like much. The night. It was so dark. He did his best to hurry through his bedtime routine, hoping that maybe, just maybe, if he got into bed quickly enough, sleep would come before the darkness felt too overwhelming. But as he lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, he couldn't help but feel a little uneasy. The shadows in his room seemed to dance and twist, turning into shapes that made his heart beat a bit faster. He squeezed his eyes shut, trying to think of something else, anything else. But all he could think about was school tomorrow and how his stomach did somersaults every time he thought about it. Under his bed, hidden from sight, were his lucky socks. They were a bit stinky, sure, but they were his secret weapon. They made him feel brave, like he could face anything, even math tests and class presentations. But tonight, even the thought of his lucky socks couldn't chase away the uneasiness. Liam tossed and turned, his mind a whirlwind of thoughts and worries. He wished he could just close his eyes and drift off into dreamland, where everything was simple and easy. But it seemed like sleep was playing a game of hide and seek with him, and it was winning. Liam lay in his bed, the old clock on his bedside table ticking away. Tick, tock, tick, tock. It sounded so loud in the quiet of the night. He pulled the covers up to his chin, trying to convince himself that everything was okay. But the harder he tried, the more anxious he felt. He thought about calling for his mom. She always knew what to do. But a part of him, a small voice inside, whispered that he should try to be brave. After all, he was almost 9, and 9-year-olds were supposed to be brave, right? It's only the dark and all those silly ideas in my head. But the shadows kept twisting, turning into all kinds of crazy things. Liam squeezed his eyes shut, wishing that they would go away. He thought about the fun day he had, about the hot chocolate and the pizza, but the happy memories seemed so far away now. Finally, he couldn't take it anymore. "Mom!" he called out, his voice a bit shaky. A few seconds later, his door creaked open and his mom peeked in. "Liam, what's wrong, honey?" she asked, her voice soft and soothing. "It's too dark," Liam mumbled, feeling a little silly, but also relieved that she was here. His mom walked over and sat on the edge of his bed. She reached over and turned on a small lamp, bathing the room in a gentle, warm light. "There, is that better?" she asked, brushing his hair back from his forehead. Liam nodded, feeling a bit better, but he still felt really anxious. He was about to close his eyes and try to sleep again when another worry popped into his head. "Mom, what if I can't remember anything for the test tomorrow?" His mom smiled, her eyes full of understanding. "Liam, you're a smart boy. You've studied hard, but even if you don't remember everything, it's okay. It's just a test. It won't change how amazing you are." Liam felt a small smile tug at his lips. His mom always knew what to say. She had a way of making the biggest problems seem small and manageable. "Liam, let me show you a special way to breathe. Something I used to do before every big game when I was an athlete. It helps calm your mind and body," she said with a soft smile. She guided him to take slow, deep breaths, inhaling through the nose and feeling his belly rise, then exhaling slowly through the mouth, letting his belly fall. "Imagine your worries floating away with each breath," she whispered. Liam followed her lead, his initial awkward breaths gradually becoming deeper and more rhythmic. He felt a sense of calm wash over him, his racing thoughts slowing down, his body relaxing. As Liam started to feel a little more relaxed, his mom stood up. "Keep taking deep breaths. I'll be right back," she said, and left the room. When she returned, she had a book in her hand. "How about a bedtime story?" she suggested. Liam loved it when his mother read to him. Her voice was like a melody, smooth and calming. She began to read, and with each word, Liam felt his worries slip away. He imagined himself as the hero of the story, brave and fearless, going on grand adventures and facing challenges with a smile. Halfway through the story, his eyelids began to feel heavy. His mom's voice became a distant lullaby, lulling him into a peaceful sleep. The shadows in the room turned into friendly creatures, and the ticking of the clock seemed to say, "Sleep well, Liam. All is good." As he drifted off, Liam felt his mom kiss his forehead and whisper, "Good night, my brave boy." And in that moment, he felt brave. He felt safe. He knew that no matter what, his mom was there, like a beacon in the night, guiding him to safe shores. And with that thought, Liam fell into a deep and restful sleep, the kind of sleep that makes you wake up feeling like you can conquer the world. The next morning, Liam woke up to the sound of birds chirping outside his window and geese gathering to begin their journey south. The sun streamed in, filling his room with a warm, golden light. He just lay there for a moment, enjoying the quiet and the feeling of being well rested. Liam loved getting a good night's sleep. He stretched a big, wide stretch that made his back pop. It felt good, really good. He had slept the whole night without dreams about his test or waking up scared. He felt brave. Yeah, that was the word, brave. As he got out of bed, he remembered the test at school that day. But instead of the usual twisty feeling in his stomach, he felt okay. Not super excited, but not scared either. Just okay. And okay was good. Liam got ready for school, slipping into his clothes and heading downstairs for breakfast. The smell of pancakes filled the air, and his stomach rumbled. He loved his mom's pancakes. They were the best in the whole world, especially with maple syrup and a whole pile of bananas. His mom was in the kitchen flipping pancakes like a pro. "Good morning, sleepyhead," she greeted him with a smile. "Did you sleep well?" "Yeah, I did," Liam replied, taking a seat at the table. "Thanks, Mom. For last night, I mean." His mom came over and ruffled his hair. "Anytime, kiddo. That's what moms are for." As they sat down to eat, a funny smell started to fill the room. Liam sniffed, wondering what it was. It was familiar, but not in a good way. His mom sniffed too, and then looked at him, her nose wrinkling. "Liam, is that your socks?" Liam looked down and realized he had put on his lucky socks this morning. The same stinky socks he believed brought him good luck. He grinned sheepishly. "Yeah, they're my lucky socks." His mom laughed, a light tinkling laugh that made Liam smile. "Well, I guess if they're lucky we can make an exception, but maybe we should wash them soon, huh?" Liam nodded, his cheeks pink. "Yeah, maybe that's a good idea." After breakfast, Liam grabbed his backpack and headed out the door. As he waited for the bus to school, he thought about the day ahead. The test didn't seem so scary anymore. And the dark? Well, it was just the dark. Nothing to be afraid of. He felt different, stronger somehow. It was like he had grown up a little last night in his sleep, and it was a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. As he walked into his classroom, his friends greeted him with smiles and high fives. He took his seat, feeling ready for whatever the day would bring, because he knew, no matter what, he could handle it, with or without his lucky socks. If you are still awake, I would like you to whisper to yourself or just say in your mind, "I can handle challenges, just like I can handle fun adventures. My worries get smaller when I share them with someone I trust." Taking deep breaths helps me feel calm and strong. Every day, I learn and grow stronger, smarter, and kinder. I am calm, relaxed, and peaceful. Sleep tight.